to me like.
Hey. Happy Sunday. I am still fucking exhausted. Hey, Yarn. Hey, Sly. Hey, Amanda. Pixie. Let me tell you, walking 5 miles is rough, especially with a dog. But I ran out of laundry soap. I'm like, you know what? This will be a good walk. Let me go ahead and walk this. So Dayton's like, Mom, are you crazy? It's like 3 miles each way. I said, no, it's like 2. I said, I got it. But on the way home, I'm like, there's no way I can carry this bag. So I stole a laundry shopping cart and then I brought it back. Sage is like, Mom, you can get arrested for that. And I said, it's okay. You're welcome, Sherry. So let me put a disclaimer on tonight's video. I don't personally have any issues with Dolly. I don't have any issues with anybody that I am doing a live about tonight or anyone that's being discussed except SF Investigates. I kind of got an issue with him, but it looks like he unblocked me. So I was able to see his post. I was like, shit. So I just want to put that disclaimer on there. I honestly don't have an issue with any of them. I think they're all full of shit. So they go in the same category. But I don't have an issue with Betty or Dolly or Justin or any of them. So that's important to keep in mind. And the reason why it's important to keep in mind is because I can still give an opinion watching the video, but I really want more of your guys' opinion because I've learned that my opinion sometimes gets me in trouble. So we're going to limit my opinion. Now, I'm still going to do a reaction video, but there were so many different thoughts that I had listening to it. But one that stuck out, and I had to restart my computer, so I didn't get a chance to pull it up. But let me pull up the first video that I want to play, not to sway you guys either way, but I think it's an important video to start out with. Give me 1 second. Chronicles. Okay, here it is. It's only 2 minutes. But this was posted 17 hours ago. So just think 17 hours ago, this was posted.
You and it helps, okay? But don't be on a, if you get $700 a month Social Security, don't be giving Dolly your money, all right? Don't do that. I feel bad. I want everybody, you need it more than I do, right? So, and we will get by. right? We save, you know. I watch every penny we spend on what we do it on, and that way we can make things happen, you know. Um, I don't spend money unless I absolutely have to. And when I do it, I hate doing it.
Jimmy got a cool e-bike too.
And the e-bike. That's PJ's. PJ got an e-bike.
They're probably just making
I got a skateboard.
They're probably making a joke because I was saying it was yours because you were riding it around before I even tried it.
You know, if he's really upset.
Are you getting a boat? I'm going to get like a small John boat, not no yacht. Okay. We ain't to that status yet. Right? We're nowhere near that. But yeah, I'm going to get me a little small boat with some side scanning radar is in the plans for this year. Maybe late summer. I've been looking for a good deal on one. Okay. There's two things really I think we need. And those two things is a small John boat with a small motor. Even a troller motor would work. And a four-wheeler. Once I have those two things, I will feel pretty complete. Okay. And a bloodhound. A bloodhound would be nice too. So, and I could train him from a baby. So I might eventually get me a bloodhound. So, John boat, the radars, the scanners, and a four-wheeler. And then I believe I am complete of having everything I need to do searches. Okay. I mean, there's some little small things, but the last two major things that I got to get is a John boat and a four-wheeler. And I mean, it sounds small, right? Oh, that ain't much. Shit. Until you got to buy one.
Now, you keep that in mind. This was posted 17 hours ago. Hey, Debbie, 17 hours ago, that was posted. That he's going to start grifting for more toys and he never uses the other toys. The drone, the camper, everything he needed to do searching, he never uses. But now he needs even more toys. Okay. Exactly, Sherry. And he hasn't gone looking at all. But again, I'm not going to down him for it. I'm just going to point out this was 17 hours ago. Hey, Raindrop. Now, the other thing that I want to point out is that Dolly has done this in every case. Every single case that comes up, Dolly needs all this equipment and does nothing for it. And I'm going to say the same thing about him that I say about Queen Bee. He is making plenty of money on views alone. If he never got a subscription, never got a membership, and didn't make a super chat, the amount of money that he's making on subs and AdSense alone with that many people viewing, he could buy his own boat. He could buy his own everything. He's making plenty of money. So I just want everyone to understand that. All these creators that are pulling like over 1,000 in every live act like they're not making money. Okay, I know what I make on little views. When I say little views, I'm talking 1,000, 2,000. So I can estimate what the fuck they're making. And that's how I know generally what they're making. And that doesn't even include super chats or memberships. So when I give an estimate of what people make, it's basically based on, I know what I make on my numbers, so I can estimate what they're making on their numbers.
Where'd all those laundry baskets go?
They're in there. So let's keep that in mind. Now, I want to look at SF's video. Now, I don't know what this video is. Hang on a second. All right, but I will say that every single one of them, from Dolly to Justin to Brittany to Cluminati to Queen Bee to J is for Justice, Granny's Watching, Bullhorn Betty, every single one of them are making a ton of money on the backs of a missing child. Not one of them is better than another one. Not one of them is holier than thou than another one. Between Cluminati, Granny's Watching, Queen Bee, and Jay, one of them is on every single minute of every day. If not, then one of them will go live again. Yesterday, J is for Justice was on for like 7 hours. Queen Bee, we know, spends her entire life on YouTube. I think she takes 2 hours off a day. She'll go on all day and then she'll go on all night. Cluminati starting to do the same thing. We know Granny's Watching takes a morning slot. It's fucking insane. And who's the one getting fooled? The subs. But if they want to fall for it, that's on them. Now, before I play this video, let me also state, I don't watch Betty. So I don't know how this went down. And you'll understand because this is only like it's a minute and 12 video. But there's something I want to point out in it. Everybody's praising SF, but I don't want to jump ahead.
This looks like a lot of work involved in this. And some people are even starting to get even clearer images. Now, again, this right here, unfortunately, I don't know where this has come from. Coming in, and I don't want to speculate on that particular one because in all fairness, I don't know where that one came from. It's going to be very difficult for the hate channels to dispute this.
Okay, now what I see when I watch that video, I don't know who put together the 13-page presentation that she's talking about. I don't know if I can find it on her channel, but she specifically said she did not know where that picture came from or why it's in this file. So the fact that everybody is jumping on, oh my God, she did this, she did that, it doesn't make sense to me because she's not saying this came from this case. She clearly says, I don't know where this came from. So again, I didn't watch her, so I don't know the full context of it. If someone that does watch her can point that out, but what I got from that is she didn't know why it was in there. She knew it wasn't from Sebastian's case. So I don't understand why everybody is jumping on that. But again, I don't watch her. Maybe it's something I'm missing. But I don't understand why anyone is like everyone's pouncing on her for that when she clearly said she doesn't know where this came from. And she seems sincere. So if anyone that has watched her or knows what this is about, let me know. But this all plays a part into Dolly. That's why I'm showing you guys this. It all contributes to Dolly. So let me check. And by the way, Betty's response to that is, you are absolutely full of shit. You know damn well this came from the images on the backside of that car. And I pointed exactly where they can replicate it if they choose to fact find the work. And people are going to recreate it, and they're going to know you're a fraud because you are a piece of shit. Insults versus real facts. That was Betty's response. Oh, 100%, Sherry. So let me just, before we go to Dolly's video, let me see if I can find Betty so I can get more context. But yeah, she learned that from JLR. So now Betty posted this 45 minutes ago. So I think this is her maybe saving face.
Image near the vehicle. So there was 3 leaked videos right around March 14th area in the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. And all you got to see is a little smidgen of light. Well, the folks that know about enhancement and editing here on these platforms started cleaning up that image, and we're starting to it's starting to form here. And as you can see, there is a face, and we've learned that this is more in line with what we're seeing here.
Okay. First of all, there is not a chance in hell you see Chris or Katie in that. Not a chance in fucking hell. Just saying.
This is actually showing Katie almost in the same outfit she was observed in just hours prior to the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, or him being reported missing. And so there's been a lot of questions related to the shadowing over here, what all that is, and what we're really seeing as they're still cleaning up the image. And I wanted to show you guys this. I've been having some discussions with Hindsight. We got a lot of bombshell information if you guys want to stay around. So Hindsight actually developed a different area. And the reason why this is not as clear as that first one is because this is a moving one. And I was trying to take a picture, a screenshot of a video, so it kind of looks all really pixelated. But Hindsight was able to get me something different because we were talking about the position of what we're seeing in the photo. And I sent this over to her to see if this was kind of what she was seeing in the image. And she actually plotted out what she saw in the image for her. And this is kind of what you're seeing here, is that it looks like it's kind of an over the shoulder.
Okay, let me just state, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen or heard in my entire fucking life. Just so you know, this is absolutely batshit bonkers and completely full of shit.
Maneuver that we might be seeing in this photo. Oops, let me get you a cleaner photo. In this photo here. So again, developing information, we are starting to get a lot of clearer images, and people are taking different spots of that lights video and enhancing it. And it is showing people behind the lights. The idea that this was a trash truck has now gone away. This right here was taken at 3 something in the morning, and it does without a doubt look like this angle here at the Texas Roadhouse. Now, one of the other developing information that we were learning is that we have now confirmed that there were lights on the home at 3:06 in the morning, lights on in the home. As you see, the timeline's right down here, right here over my shoulder.
Let me just point out, according to Betty's theory, that's a heart, that's a face, that's a face, that's a UFO. I mean, if she's going by the blob theory, that's a perfect heart. And that looks like an evil face. And that looks like a snake and a dog. And I mean, her thought process is fucking asinine. Absolutely asinine.
Older, 3:06 a.m., February 26, 2024. And this is coming from a property behind the Proudfoot home. And as you can see, there is a light right here on the Proudfoot home, very much visible. And it's this window right here that had the lights on in that particular shot from the neighbor behind them. It's this window right here is being observed on the cameras from this home here to their home.
What in the fuck is she talking about?
And again, that back window was the light source. So this is really starting to hinder the alibi as we know it for the mom and stepfather, with these 2 key pieces of information that we were unaware of before. This information here is from y'all's truly, Cajun. Cajun is on this app, and just a big shout out to her and the team that she's working with on this.
Does Betty not realize that could be a car driving down the road? That could be, I mean, I don't even know where this is. Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The dumbest.
App that located this key piece of information where there is clearly a light visible on at the Proudfoot home.
And this is clearly a heart, and that's clearly a face, and that's clearly a puppy, and that's clearly a, I don't know what that is, a paw print. This is crazy. Hey, Annie. Oh, Janessa. Yes, they are. But that's not even why I came to this video, because in order to get to Dolly's video, you have to have the background of where all this shit came from.
At 3:06 in the morning on February 26, 2024. So again, alibi is completely off the table. Everything that we know of that was told to us from the time they came home, you know, the thud or thump or whatever was said at 10 p.m., them being on the phone, her going to bed at midnight. We have a light on in their house at 3:06 in the morning coming from one of their rooms. And we have images only 2.5 hours to 3 hours from the time a child was reported missing from a home that has lights being observed coming out of the home. This is very, very, this is breaking. And I hope you guys get this stuff. Now, if you're wanting to know where these images came from, I just did a live around I don't know what time it was. Hey, Mr. Fox, thanks so much for the roses. Thank you so much. Do you think this will be enough for criminal charges? I think it's working that way. I think
I don't know who's dumber, Betty's audience or Betty. I truly do not know. But this could also be an Idaho 4 image. This, to say that that's Chris and that's Katie and they're carrying Sebastian, is the most insane thing I've ever heard. Insane.
think it's working that way because not only is this starting to be very clear, whenever you reduce the size of this image, hey, Jason Crimes, it's nice to see you, love bug, hugs and kisses. When you start reducing this image down smaller, you can almost see the face in this.
Oh, yeah, Betty, then how come you don't show that? That's what I want to know. How come you don't show it then?
In this one right here, you can just about the body structure, the facial hair, it's a little crazy. And I with the stuff I work with, the equipment, the software I work with, but nothing to this grade of cleaning up or quality. And so the only thing I could do for the audience is just show them where they can start working on it if they wish to replicate this or to see if this is true. This came from the lights video. There were 3 leaked lights video, all from the same neighbor. One was well known because it was leaked to a local news guy. The other 3 that were from that night are the ones that are the other 2 rather from that night show the unknown vehicle. And there's little movement. I go over the little movement on the back side of what we see the car and the silhouette of the car. You can absolutely, when you blow up in there, you can see the movement at the end of that car. Well, that movement at the end of that unknown vehicle, that's where this image is coming from. This right here appears to be, I mean, you can almost see it. You can almost see it. This right here, this ponytail, I believe, is hanging over her shoulder right here. This being her ponytail, this being her ear and side, like this right here, right there, being that.
All right, I just realized it. Hey, Penny. All this image is this image, all fuzzied out. That's all it is. That's why the table is covered with the white. But here's this guy or the light. I can't really tell. This is this. This is this. And this is like Katie. It's this image completely like blown out or whatever. That's what that is. You see the dark right here? Can you see my, oh, you can't see my thing. But I do. I think it's the same image. Because she's fucking delusional. She's absolutely fucking delusional.
That location right there. And you can see this right here is the same hoodie she's wearing right here.
Betty, where do you see a fucking hoodie on her? You're saying that this, all right, hold on. Let me do it where you guys can see my cursor. Hold on. Okay, now you can see my cursor. She's saying this is a hoodie. Where do you see a fucking hoodie here? Oh, she's saying that's the ponytail. I get it. So she thinks that's Chris, that's Katie, and they're carrying Sebastian. That's her theory. Tell me where you see a hoodie. I don't see a fucking hoodie. Now, I can see where she thinks that could be a ponytail. If you look hard enough, you can see that. But Katie's not blonde. And that looks like, if you really want to get close in this, that looks like a guy with his arm up about to punch someone. That's literally what it looks like his arm is back and he's about to punch her in the face. That's what it really looks like.
In these images. And so now we just need to figure out what we're seeing in this area.
Okay, Betty, just so you know, this is pretty much black and white. So anything is going to show up black and white. So to say it's the same hoodie, you sound like a fucking idiot because everything in this picture is black and white.
Here, because we know that this would be most likely Chris. When you reduce this image, the facial features are that.
Then show it, Betty. Show the reduced image picture. God, your audience is fucking stupid.
Of the stepfather. So we've got at 3:00 in the morning, somebody that appears to be Katie peering in a vehicle, an unknown vehicle that flashlights walk to. And it appears somebody of Chris's body weight and stature is carrying something really long right here. And when I work and discuss this with other people, this is what they believe we're seeing. Over the shoulder kind of carrying. And this kind of carrying. And this would be the shadow that we were seeing. Something to that effect. In addition to having critical information that there was an interior light on in.
Does this dumbass realize that's not a house? I mean, does she really think that this is inside the house? And that you would be able to see this inside the house? Like, is she really this dumb? This is outside. That is an outside light. That's not inside someone's house. Yeah, she's saying that this light is an interior light inside their house. No. There's a light and there's a light. It's an outside light, Betty. Because again, you see the heart? That's a heart, and that's a demon, and that's a puppy, and that I don't know what it is. And there's an orb. I mean, this is how dumb she sounds.
Inside the Proudfoot home at 3:06 in the morning. This, and if we have this, oh, I can't read that. I didn't scrunch that down enough, but it was just basically this person can see the hood on Sebastian's, and we can clearly see from a neighbor's Ring door camera that lives behind them. Again, just to show you guys perspective of what we're looking at. We're looking at a camera behind them. Okay. And they're picking up lights being turned on in the back part of the house right over on this side right here. So there's lights on in this area on the house at 3:06 in the morning, and it's being picked up by the camera right here at this home. So again, if you guys want more breakdown of all of this, I did it today. It's the only live that I ran this. Well, I keep saying this morning, but if you can kind of scroll through, that's what I love about YouTube. You can kind of scroll through this one, right? Is that I truly do not believe Sebastian walked out of his home. I've never believed Sebastian walked out of his home, but I truly believe that there is something here. And again, these are images being enhanced from a speck of dot, a speck of, like a speck this big on a video. It's amazing what you guys can do. It's amazing how creative people can be. Sorry, it wasn't showing me all your comments. I'm sorry. It said 76 new comment is firemen. You know, they're short where you can see the person walking and it's blown up. What about all the marks up and down his arm? What about all the marks up and down his arm and the audio? But and it's almost overpowering for the eardrums because you got to put headphones on and you've got to crank that baby up very high, and there's some static that's really loud, so it almost knocks you off. But what you're listening to is the underlying thing, and I can't remember exactly what was said, but you can hear CP's voice. He's got a very distinct voice, and you can hear him say something like he's gone. And I think I heard something about a front door. Go back to the house and something front door, and he's gone. Now, I know other people heard a lot more than that, but I have hearing, and I'm hearing and impaired in part because I'm deaf in my right ear. I only have one working ear. And so when there's a lot of other static and noise, I don't have the fine tune for all of that. So I can make out a few things, but I can't make out what everybody else is. And that is on Crime Time Buzz. And I believe she played that audio again yesterday.
Okay, now out of curiosity, I have to go check this out. Because these people are out of their fucking minds. And now you know why I don't follow this case. What'd you say, Primetime Buzz? Primetime Buzz, Sebastian Rogers. There is no Primetime Buzz. Oh, Crime Time. Maybe that's it. All right, here we go. I found it.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? It is the last day of January. A few minutes to get in here. Hi, Machete, and all of you. Well, we are talking today about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian has been missing 11 months, and Robin, good. Wanted to keep close to their vest for the integrity individually on reels present themselves.
Involvement in this case.
Okay. I'm going to take the banner down just so we can see. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, to our wonderful drama-free community where we think logically and analytically and outside of the box. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was reported missing February 26th, 2024. It was said around 6:03 a.m., but dispatch proved it was 6:33 a.m. And we've recently discovered there may have been, instead of a call directly in, there was a call to possibly, allegedly, someone they knew. So reported missing. Mom claims to have put him into bed at 10 p.m.
Is she going to play this audio or is she just going to talk?
The last time she saw him. And then out comes only person him possibly of. And I purposely have it on mute because I'm going to play the audio for you. He says it's around 3:10 a.m. Hold on, let me go ahead and play this for you actually, and then we'll mute it.
It is believed Sebastian were obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later, and it's very vague.
And that, my friends, is the audio, and I am going to show you, play it again for you.
Is this a joke? Are we being punked? Is Ashton Kutcher going to come out and say you're being punked?
And show you the words that a former detective who has nothing to do with the case, isn't in the area, cleaned it up, listened to it, and what he felt it said. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Talking about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So crazy that it's heading to a year. And there's the lights. And here is what it is said to have said. And I'm going to play it again for you now so you can hear while reading this. This is an audio that is allegedly captured in the night, about midnight to 6 a.m. It's midnight to 6 a.m. sometime in the night, but we're thinking it was about 3:10 a.m. And it was given to me. Brandon Carter asked for it. I gave it to Brandon, but the person who gave it to me had cleaned it up, and a detective had cleaned it up. No one with the case, none of that kind of stuff. And my comments are gone. All your comments are gone. There you are. And he put down these words right here of what he thought he heard. If asked, I can't be seen here with you. I was at work.
Yeah, she claims a detective. I call bullshit. I am totally calling bullshit on this one. A detective did not do this. This is fucking Betty and crew. I'd even put money down on that one.
Secure the front door. Flashlight. Get it, clean it up. Erase the memory cards. Woman cries, it's okay, Bubba. Male says, shh, he's gone. Do I know if this is verified? Do I know if this is accurate? No. There's a few different translations going around to the audio, and this audio has not been verified, just so you know.
She just said a detective did this. A working detective, I would think that's pretty reliable, but she's not backing that up. She's like, well, I can't really say. Yeah, you're full of shit.
I will play it for you now that you know what the words say. You might have to put your earphones in. It's not easy.
You cannot make out a single word. Not at all. It's almost like a spirit thingy where it sounds like it's going backwards. I just put my speaker all the way to my ear. You cannot hear anything but screeching. There's not a single word that you can hear. Exactly. It sounds like a whale talking to each other.
So many people feel like they can hear a specific male voice in there. So it's a lot.
Yeah, spirit box. It's worse than a spirit box. Spirit box, you can determine some words. You can't determine any words in this, let alone people. This chick is full of shit.
Alarming. And the reason I bring it to you is just like the flashlights that law enforcement has not addressed as being part of their investigation, but might be important later on, they said in one interview. Could this audio could this audio be captured? I believe it was. And is this a piece of evidence to prove that Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was taken out of his home? He did not walk out barefoot in the middle of the night without anything and plan to run away, in my opinion. He's a chess player. He plans, he strategizes, he thinks. Unless he was running for his life, I don't believe he did that. Okay, that audio is chilling to me. And then we go and we get to the images. Oh, before we go to the images, this is the approximate area where the flashlights were that night, the very night Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing. And then it ran back this way. This with the red X is Sebastian's home. Okay. I just want you to see this. And it was more over, I'd like to say it was more over here.
See, here's my question though. Is this where Betty got her information from? Was this person? Or did this person get their information from Betty? Because that's super important when we get to the Dolly stuff. Like, I don't know this person. I don't know anything about her. I've never watched her, didn't even know she existed. But I am curious to know if she's the one that came up with this and then Betty copied her or vice versa.
Here too. I should have, but I wanted this light for you to know it goes to this home, not Sebastian's. Okay. So this occurring the night a child disappears.
Okay, I just got my answer. She created this. It has nothing to do with Betty. Betty just took her information because this video was made 2 days ago. Betty just made her video today. So this is on this chick with her 6,000 views on it, 876 likes on it. And I bet Sebastian is her only channel, her only thing. This person likes At Night NSF. Lady Freedom made the picture. Okay, but this girl posted it 2 days ago. And Betty talked about it today. My point is, Betty is not the originator of this. Betty's not the one scamming saying that I created this, right? And that, like I said, that's important when we get to the Dolly video. Because this wasn't Betty making this up. Betty just took the information from someone else.
And we're to think it's not relevant, that it's not important. It just doesn't make sense. And you know what? They don't have to tell us, right? They just don't have to tell us. They are running an investigation, not a social media campaign. Very scary when you look at it. But let's say grandma comes in and tweaks it a little bit with a little different perspective, and it works. So that's what we do, is we collaborate, right? Now, this image was sent.
Okay, let me point something out. Chris's hair is not this short. So right there, that's not Chris. Chris doesn't have a haircut like that. Chris's hair is not that short. And this looks like somebody from behind. You can generally see a face, but that looks like two pictures that were put together.
To me. Hi, Kim Eggleston. Hello, Jackie Peel. All my mods, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, family reunion tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. All family members. We are keeping our Saturdays for all family members. Okay, I have a couple of different pictures of face, eyes, nose. Look at this hairline. Dark brown hair, in my opinion.
Now, I agree with her. This definitely is a somebody, and so is this. But this is not Chris's hairline. This is not Chris. And this, if you want to make this into people, I mean, this definitely looks like a person, but this person's going this way, and this person is like laying down the other way. So, yeah, this isn't him carrying him. This looks like two pictures fused. And interestingly enough, this person is mirrored. You can see it right here. Whatever picture this is, they mirrored it because here's the exact same thing going the other way. This is totally fake.
Okay. Now here, a little lower, do you see a hood? Do you see a hood and an arm, a shoulder, right? A hood and a shoulder.
Lady, that's not a hood and a shoulder. That's a picture of somebody laying down and then mirrored. So you see the exact same thing over here. It's so fucking obvious. Like, that's all someone did was take someone laying down and then mirrored it. And that's where you get this from. It's the exact same picture. These people are dumb as fuck.
Can you guys see that? That's people allegedly around the evidence, and because we are. Okay, I'm going to.
It's two different pictures fused together. That's all it is. It's literally two pictures fused.
To give you a little bit, let me see if I can enlarge that a little. Hold on one second. Here, under the blue square line, we see the other person with the dark brown hair. This again. See, I see a hoodie, a shoulder, the arm curved, and it's carrying something. And here is another individual with a brown hairline. Now you. Oh, flashlights. Images caught in the flashlights of allegedly him being carried or someone being carried, something being carried by two people allegedly. Audio allegedly that was captured. By the next day. Very valuable on a Friday night to get one. It is. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Why is it looking so strangely now suddenly? Oh, because I'm way out. Okay, hold on. Sorry, friends. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. This is what the image, then some images have recently surfaced. Credit to Lady Freedom that I saw. I'm not sure where she got them, but credit to her. And she did some enhancing of it and circled things for us and showed us what she sees in them. And quite frankly, I see it as well. I do see a different, that like, as they see someone being held baby style, I almost see him draping down over the body. But you know me, you all, I'm so bad at these images. So let's go ahead and look at this. Let me put it on full screen. Oh, darn it. Hold on. Enhanced again. See this a little bit more? It looks like a blue light's used this time. Face. Wow, that's really creepy, isn't it?
Okay, going on their theory, I'll tell you what I see going on their theory. This is a woman or a person. This is a person. And here's somebody that's hunched over and like, this is like a white like board or whatever. And there's his feet. And then he's hunched all the way over. Nobody's carrying him or anything. I mean, this is how ridiculous this is. This goes back to Kylie Rodney in the car, and everyone saw all these things that didn't exist. That's exactly what this is like. But I don't think I could do much more of this fucking psycho. But I'm glad to know that it wasn't Betty that created it. If this is true, it would explain a lot of the behavior of CP and KP and why they would say do weird things that normal people won't do when a child goes missing. Wow. Oh, she comes from Summer Wells. Look, every other video, she got like 50 views, 16 views, 20 views. 100 views. 100 views. For years, she got no views. Started picking up, oh, look, started picking up 6 months ago. Lo and behold, Sebastian Rogers case. Now, all of a sudden, she starts getting views. Because up until Sebastian, she got no views. Like literally no views. 22 views, 17 views, 33 views. But here's Sebastian, she's getting thousands. Okay. Now let's move on to Dolly. So this is the background of what you're about to watch. But I had to give you guys the background of it so you really understand. And now knowing that Betty and Justin have nothing to do with those pictures kind of make this video that much more pathetic.
The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly fishing.
I never watched his intro before. Now I know why.
There, who told you? Right? So apparently, the bullhorn today dropped the damn ball and showed the photo with the overlays that they used to create the blob photo. Okay, now listen, let me give my warnings and stuff before we get going, because this is going to be good. Okay, this is going to be good. So if you're out there watching and you ain't membered up yet, go ahead. You're going to want to get in the chat room tonight. And for cheaper than a cup of coffee, we don't hit you with the $5.99. We got like the lowest tier membership. It's like $2. Okay, so join up, come join us. It's going to be worth your $2 tonight. All right. So don't forget to leave your DNA on the like button, just in case somebody overlays a picture of you and Dolly got to prove it's fraud. Okay, you don't want that to happen to you. So like the video, leave your DNA on the like button, and of course sub up. We had to get rid of some stiff woke people on our channel that was simping for a fraudster that, you know, likes to post pictures of dead kids. Okay, so we're glad to see those people go. You got to leave before Dolly kick you out, because I don't need you here anyway. Okay, I don't need you here anyway. So Dolly Vision's for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculations, theories, mixed with a little bit of comedy and a whole lot of truth. So don't take nothing here as fact. It's just my opinion, people. Callers tonight, their opinions and theirs alone, not to reflect on the Dolly. Everyone is innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, even the people we're talking about tonight. And the biggest one of them all, don't try to be Dolly at home. It's dangerous. Okay, so let's get to it. This all started with, you know, a couple days ago. These people started running with a picture of basically a blob, a blurry. I've seen better Bigfoot pictures. Okay. PJ says, welcome new members. Turtle, you're a turtle now for life. Okay. You can check in, but you can't check out unless you're a woke simp. Then you got to go. Okay. Then you got to go. You got to go. You got to get your ass up out of here. That's for sure. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here, especially when you support frauds. Okay. When you support people that show dead kids images, you know, people that show up at Quentin Simon's house just for a photo op trying to make a reality show. These people have been frauds for a long time. And when I came into true crime, guys, I didn't know that.
So my question is, and this is where I'm not going to give too much of an opinion. I'm more going to just do a reaction. I remember Dolly being a fraud. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember Dolly right there trying to get this same fucking not record deal, trying to get the same show, trying to, you know, try to marry Lilani, got a camper to go out there for days on end with Lilani. I mean, did he forget who he was or what he's done?
I truly didn't know. And I apologize to my viewers for having anything to do with any of those people. I truly do. I did not know going into it that these people were fake as F. I'm going to keep it clean tonight. I'm going to keep it clean. I didn't know they were so fake and that they plant evidence and they do things for clicks and views and for money. I didn't know that it was just a big money game to them.
That's a lie. If by the time you went to Georgia, you didn't know the scam that you were running, that you were doing? Really? You're going to tell me you didn't know that you were scamming people? Okay, Dolly.
I came into this with my heart bleeding, and I thought people were generally good people. I truly did. I learned the hard way. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know because you've never been involved with these people. You've never been around these people personally, and I have. I've seen the dirty, underhanded, crazy things they'll do, how quick they'll stab each other in the back. But when it comes time to make money, they will work together.
So my question there is exactly, Criminal Med. So my question there is, though, and this is like an honest question. Why is this just coming out now and not 2 years ago? Betty hasn't changed. And Betty and Justin are not even the ones that created these pictures. So why aren't you talking about the people that actually created them? Because, I mean, in all reality, Betty has nothing to do with these pictures. She was just showing what somebody else had. So, but I don't hear her mention the other people that actually had something to do with it. So why is he just talking about Betty and Justin? Because they are the two biggest creators of all the people that are in this circle. And when I say that, I mean biggest creators of the people with these pictures. So I find that kind of sketchy that he doesn't even mention the other people.
They'll start doing shady shit behind the scenes to build a story to create heat, just like in the WWF. Okay. And y'all heard me even way back in the
Now, is he talking about like when him and Olivia created the fake ghost story back in Georgia? Because that was all Dolly. Dolly created a fake ghost and said that it was Quentin Simon. Good night, Mohaba. That it was Quentin Simon. Do we not remember that, Dolly? Because that was on you. You did do that. So when you say about people creating fake stuff, can you explain what that was then if you don't know that they did fake stuff?
of theirs alone, not to reflect on the Dolly. Everyone's yours. Okay. PJ says, welcome new members. They'll stab each other in the back. But when it comes time to make money, maybe I was naive or maybe I'm just a dumbass. Okay. One of the two. I don't know which one yet. I'm going with naive because I don't want to be a dumbass. Okay. But it may be a little mixture of the both. But I walked right into it, blind as hell. And apparently, bullhorn Betty, that lady that thinks kids should be euthanized, but yet wants to fight for children. Which one is it? Are you going to fight for kids or are you going to euthanize them? Okay. Which one is it? I'm a little confused.
I said this about someone else. The fact that he's smiling when he's saying this tells me he's full of shit. If I'm looking at body language, you're full of shit because you're laughing when you're saying it. And again, this is all around a missing child.
About what the hell is going on here and how Dolly became the bad guy. Okay. I became the bad guy.
A, nobody's even mentioned Dolly. And B, why is Dolly taking money for a lawyer for a lawsuit that he's not even mentioned in? Like Dolly's inserting himself for no reason.
Yeah, right? There is some people out here that are hellacious simps. Okay, y'all. It's like your YouTube creator cannot do no wrong. You can't believe it, right? Because then if you believe that your favorite YouTube creator has done wrong, then you feel duped. You feel fooled, and you don't want to feel that way. I can understand it. Nobody wants to feel like they've been had or that this person's got over on you. But I hate to be the bad guy. Sorry, not sorry. You got fooled and you got sucked into something because you have a genuinely good heart. Like their viewers, they just they're probably good people. They've just been brainwashed.
Now I want you to see how all his memberships start rolling in.
By the bullshit that they have been fed. Instead of their favorite YouTube creator being honest with them, they feel like, well, I'll give them something to keep the beast going, right? Keep them fed, feed them a little bit of bullshit, feed them a little bit more, and just keep them coming back to the buffet line. It's what it is. And
Every time I hear a creator like Dolly say this, I'm like, okay, so he's describing himself. I hear it over and over and over from the exact same creators. Like, you're describing yourself, Dolly. We all know what you've done. Get over it. And I mean, maybe it's just me, but I see the bullshit. All he's talked about every fucking day is Sebastian Rogers. Like, there's no other missing person out there. It's all Sebastian Rogers. Every single one of them. They're all the exact same fucking person.
as their AdSense revenue, ting, 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 all the way to the bank. Do these people even care about kids? You know, one of these people could have went out and adopted a kid. They got a monkey. Okay. They got a monkey instead. I'm not giving the monkey a hard time, people. I like monkeys. Okay. They're cute little monkeys. I think they should be in the jungle living their best little monkey lives. Okay.
Justin has adopted a set of twins, but what does that have to do with anything? What does Justin adopting a monkey have anything to do with this conversation? I hear jealousy. That's what I hear. Tons of jealousy. And let me bash them so I can get their people.
I truly do. So anyway, this makes me mad because some people I don't like to agree with. Okay. I don't never want to be on the side of bad people. And there's bad people on both sides. It's what makes it so bad. Because here Dolly is stuck in the middle with you. Okay, I'm stuck in the middle with you, right? You got bad people to the left of me, bad people to the right. Who you can't. That's why I'm Team Sebastian Rogers and not Green Team or Jailhouse Orange Team. Okay. Pearl says he has 3 kids and a whole husband. Or did he give birth to them? Are they his biological children? I don't think so. I don't know if you can. I've never heard of a man having a baby. Okay. I just never heard of a man giving birth. I could be wrong. Now they're going to be like, Dolly's homophobic. Okay. Because I said I've never heard of a man giving birth. I mean, I'm going with biological, you know, you can't do it. You can't do it. Right? Congratulations. I'm glad they adopted some children. That's good to do. That's nice. Okay. No problem with adopted children. You know, adopt your kids, take care of the kids, all that good stuff. People make it out to be like, I hate this guy because of his sexuality. And that's not true. I could give a damn who he screws, right? Completely don't. But who he frauds is a different story. Okay. You can sleep with whoever you want.
Look, there's a lot of things that I can say about Justin. Being a fraud is not one of them. Justin is probably the most honest person on this platform, in this community. And I think Dolly is just jealous. I honestly, truly do. Because, again, there's a lot of things I could say about Justin. Being a fraud is not one of them.
But you ain't going to come out here and scam the YouTube people and Dolly not tell them. We knew this picture was fake. We knew it's been fake. It's alleged it came from the flashlight video. These idiots think they have more technology than the police. And of course, Bullhorn Betty dropped the ball on their scams today. This ain't the first time they planted evidence. This ain't the first time they posted pictures of a dead kid. This ain't the first time they said a kid should be euthanized. This ain't the first time they grifted and scam money. This ain't their first photo op. This ain't their first want to be on a reality show, right? They've been doing this since Quentin Simon in Georgia. I've been telling y'all this shit for 3 years, people. I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time, and you guys should know this, all right? So, like I said, I don't like agreeing with bad people. I don't. I'm not a big fan of this FS investigates person, right? Because I believe, he takes money from people and he kind of sides with them, right? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, so I don't trust him, right? Because he has a dog in the fight, okay? He has money on the line. Well, does he want to give up that money, that $2,000 a day that he's making? So he has reasons to lie. So that's why I don't trust him.
SF Investigates is not making $2,000 a day. I can promise you that. So I just want to see, I don't know why chat's not running with it. I'm afraid to, hold on.
Of this FS investigates person, right? Because I believe, he takes money from people and he kind of sides with them, right? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, so I don't trust him, right? Because he has a dog in the fight, okay? He has money on the line. Well, does he want to give up that money, that $2,000 a day that he's making? So he has reasons to lie. So that's why I don't trust him. The green team, I've watched firsthand the people that's on that, Betty, Justin, all of them, scam, fraud, do it all, dirty-handed shit behind the scenes constantly, okay? Now, you can say, Dolly, whatever, but
how would he know who's doing dirty shit behind the scenes unless he's a part of it? And that's an honest question. If you're not a part of it, how do you know what's going on behind the scenes? And if you knew what was going on behind the scenes, why is this the first time you're even saying something? You know what I mean? This is why I can't take this kind of shit serious, because Dolly, you're just as much full of shit as the people you're talking about.
But you got to remember, have you ever met these people personally? You know who has? Dolly. Dolly has. Okay. I've seen them at work. I've seen what they're about. Okay. They don't care about these kids. It's a show.
Dolly, I don't believe you really care about the kids you talk about. I don't think you care at all about Sebastian Rogers. This is a money trip. You've got 60,000 subs because of it. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. If you cared about kids so much, I don't even want to go there, but I kind of have to. If you cared about kids so much, then your brother wouldn't be your priority. His daughter would be your priority if you cared about kids so much. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
It is absolutely a show. That's why they were trying to create a reality show in Georgia. But you know who didn't know about that show? Who they wouldn't tell about that? Dolly. They didn't say nothing to Dolly.
I don't believe that at all. At all. Because again, if that's true, then why is now the first time that he's saying anything about it? So I'm going to call bullshit on that.
About that. You know why? Because this ain't a show to me, right? This ain't jump on every camera that's out.
That's a fucking lie.
There, selfie pictures, standing. It ain't that to me. Ask Billy Joe, wasn't that to me? It ain't. These people are fake as shit. So today, but Betty got exposed. And if you don't know, she's right there connected at the hip with Monkey Boy. Okay. They've been connected all the way back 3 years ago to Leilani Simon's house. Y'all not remember Justin being out there?
Justin has twins and a husband, I promise you.
Just taking pictures. Like he showed up to take pictures and left. Him and Mallory both. Okay. Him and Mallory both did the same thing. Okay. So it's like, let me show up a day and take pictures and then let me get the hell out of Dodge.
But that wasn't how that went down. I know Mallory was like that, but Justin wasn't. That's not how that went down.
These people have been fake for a long time. And like I said, I don't like to agree with SF, but he's absolutely right. They even, one of the pictures leaked today that was in the folder that they got these photos from was from the Idaho 4. All right. They are overlaying photos to get a blob and selling it as it is, just like they found a damn cup. Y'all remember that in the Brian laundry stuff and the Gabby Petito's cup. And these people have been fake from the jump start. Okay. It's all been a show to them. That's it. It's something to create a reality show. So they didn't want me to know that. They didn't want me down because they know the only one there that showed up.
That's a total lie. He's completely lying.
Out there in front of our house every day that was real was Dolly in the
Marlena, that's not true. That's not how this all went down. He was right there with everybody. He was right there fucking he was right there with his ghost, with his money, with Betty going after Elaine. Like, you're so fucking wrong. Yes. 100%. That was totally set up. Penny, I 100% agree with that.
locals that were down there. That's why the locals were so respectful to me. That's why the locals are still followers here today on this channel. You see Billy Joe Howe comes into this channel because she knows this shit was just as real for me as it was for her. Okay, we went through this shit together. These people use this to capitalize in their.
Like, is he fucking joking? Dolly, so do you. So do fucking you. Oh, I agree with you, Marlena. Justin left because he didn't like, so I totally agree with you.
They're continuing to do it today. So FS investigate.
But notice how Dolly's memberships are rolling in. Like, you guys notice that. The more he does it, it keeps rolling in. Yes, I agree with you. That's why Justin left.
Like I said, I don't agree with this guy, but I agree with exactly what he said today. All right, let me share this. Share screen. Bam. Okay. And I don't care what y'all say, how bad y'all talk about Dolly. I know the truth. Okay. I don't gotta guess. I know what kind of people these people are. I know the snaky shit they do behind the scenes that you guys don't know. Okay. Their own people rat them out to me. You got to remember, there's still people in their crew that Dolly associates with that tells Dolly everything still to this day. I know the snaky shit Justin did. So Justin, just know, I know what you did. And
I don't believe that because I honestly don't. I know Justin well. Justin doesn't do snake shit behind the scenes. He just doesn't. He never has. He ended things with Molly because of shady shit. He doesn't do shady shit. So I'm sorry, but Dolly, I'm calling bullshit on that.
one day, maybe show up on a true crime scene that I'm at. Okay. Show up. Okay. I know the shit you did. I know exactly what you did. I was told every bit of it. So what goes around comes around. Now, all your little skeletons in the closet, they're going to come out, buddy. They're going to come out. Okay. So, the posting the dead bodies, not giving a damn, the photo shoots, you're fake. You're absolutely fake. Y'all been doing this for the last, before I was even in true crime, y'all were doing this. Okay. So, okay.
Okay. Betty wasn't even around before Dolly hit the scene. Just saying.
So FS investigates post today. Today, Bullhorn Betty accidentally exposed enhanced video fraud during her live stream. She revealed a 13-page folder containing images and background layers used to fabricate the so-called enhanced.
To be honest with you, Marlena, I don't even know why Justin's name is in this. I can see Betty, but I don't know why Justin's name is even in this.
Image. Among these images were frames from the Idaho 4 murders. Absolutely. And I'm going to prove that to y'all in just a minute. The Idaho 4 murders, proof that these so-called enhanced are nothing more than manipulation fakes created for profit. Here's the thing, SF Investigates. I don't know you. I don't trust you, but you are absolutely 100% right on this. Okay. 100% right. Okay. For an image to be truly enhanced, only the actual source video can be used. However, the folder she revealed contained 13 images, including background color layers, external images that were not sourced from the original light video. This is proof of deception. Okay. American Law 411, flop at life, hashtag fraud. And now here's this video that shows her and the images.
And some people are even starting to get even clearer images now.
What?
This right here, unfortunately, I don't know where this has come from.
Well, guess what? We do. We do. This is a picture taken from the Idaho 4, Betty. You dropped the ball on this one. You dropped the ball. You're scamming. If you listen, if you're going to be a scammer, old Betts over there, bed bug Betty is what they're calling you these days. Be legit, like be good at it. Like, can you be good at anything? He wasn't a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't a good reporter. You know, what was it? You were press. You was a lawyer, a lawyer's assistant. Now you're a scammer. But you got to, can you be good at one of them? Just pick one and try to master that. Okay. Like, cause you're all over the fucking place and you ain't good at any of them, right? You're not a good scammer. You're not a good lawyer assistant. You're not good with the lawsuits. You're not good with, and you're about to be in jail. I don't think this is going to look good in front of the court when you done created a picture of and blaming the family when the judge done told your ass.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. This is not Betty's doing. This is the original person that did this, and he knows it wasn't Betty. So why are you focusing only on Betty for this? That's bullshit. You're just trying to get Betty and Justin's views. That's really what I think it comes down to.
To leave the family alone, that they don't exist to you. They don't exist. Okay. But here yet you are committing fraud with your sister, Justin. Okay. You're over there committing fraud. Maybe what y'all trade? Makeup tips for photos. He'll teach you to do your makeup, put a bra on, something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Right. Am I living in the damn Twilight Zone? Hey, it's insane. It's insane, right? It is insane. But she is literally showing pictures of the Idaho 4 that's been mixed in with the Sebastian Rogers stuff, where they're just committing complete fraud and selling it to the YouTube community, to the true crime community, okay? To a community that has given me a voice. Now, there's people out there, of course, that don't like my face. They don't like my voice, but you guys need the truth, right? Some of these people out here, they can't handle the truth because they truly like Justin. He comes off like a nice guy, right? But that ain't the person. When that camera cuts on and that camera turns off, there's two different people. Okay. There's two different people.
See, that right there is complete fucking bullshit. I have known Justin for years. There is nothing scamming about Justin. I've had many private conversations with him. I have spoken to him endlessly on the phone. Dolly is lying, and I can't fucking stand when people lie about somebody for no reason. Like I'm saying, there are things that I could say about Justin that like is normal, but to do this and try to put in people's minds that he's someone that he's not, that's fucked up and that's wrong. You don't want people doing it to you. I've never heard Justin badmouth Dolly ever. I've never heard Justin get on his panel, and I listen sometimes, but I've never heard Justin get on his panel and bash another creator. Not Molly, not Dolly, not anybody. So I have a really hard time with what Dolly's doing here, and it just screams jealousy to me. Again, there are things that you can say about Justin. He talks too slow. I don't understand his views. You can say all of that. But you're not going to sit here and say how Justin is this shady motherfucker behind the scenes doing all this crazy shit when the man doesn't even say boo about another creator publicly. This, to me, is jealousy.
Same thing with Betty. When that camera's on, there's one person. When that camera turns off, there's another person. Completely different than what you see on YouTube, right?
That is a complete lie. Justin is the same person on screen as he is off screen. There's nothing different. Nothing at all.
These are not the same people that you see on camera than when you see that's not on camera. You know why? Because I've been around them. I know firsthand who they are. So,
like you?
You can sit here and be like, Dolly, you're mean. You're like a hate channel. You're like, no, I'm a truth channel. I'm a real channel. I don't think I have to bullshit people. I don't think I got to talk to you like you guys are stupid. I don't want kids euthanized. I'm a father. I gave birth to a child, not physically out my belly, but hey, I carried that baby in my nutsack for a long time. Okay. As any of these people, ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Okay. So I know these people don't give two shits. I know they don't.
Can I tell you what Justin's line of work is, Criminal Med? Because he once said to me, I have to go to work. I'm like, you work? He volunteers for, I don't remember if it was hospice or kids, or I think he's like one of these people that like read books or something to hospice patients. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a volunteer thing for either old people or young kids. I don't remember which one. That's what he does in his life. Like, that's such a horrible person. Hey, East Coast, that's the horrible person he is outside, that he fucking volunteers for work. That's what he does.
So you can hate my face, you can unsub to me, but I know and you don't. So am I the fool or are you the fool?
And like, I can see Justin being the person that like who goes around like with books and he's like, would you like me to read you a book? I can so see him doing that. But the fact that just to show like who he is as a person, he fucking volunteers. That's what he does for in his everyday life. When his kids are at school or whatever, he fucking volunteers. Does Dolly, do you ever volunteer anywhere? Do you ever? I mean, come on. That takes a special kind of fucking person. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it. Not to be a bitch, but I wouldn't want to do it. But that's the type of person Justin is.
I think it's you. Okay. I think it's you that have bought into this stuff. And I get it. You know, they come off nice. Oh, thank you. We're going to save the kids. And you buy it and you believe it. Okay. You believe it that they're really in it for that. And they're totally not. Totally not. So.
And to sit here and say that they're not into it for the kids, but you are, Dolly, as you need a camper, as you need a drone, as you need this, now you need a boat. Now, come on, Dolly, you're not in this for the fucking kids either, because there's 100,000 missing kids, and the only one you ever talk about is the one you make money on. Stop. Literally stop, because this is like fucking embarrassing.
Let's finish this. Hold on, what did I do? Is it playing?
Yeah, he raised money for a GoFundMe for a lawsuit that he's not even mentioned in. Make that make sense. And he raised a couple of thousand.
It ain't playing. Now it's playing.
Coming in, and I don't want to speculate on that particular particular one because, in all fairness, I don't know where that one came from.
I tell you, we know where it came from. It came from the Idaho 4, Betty. Your folder of bullshit you guys have been selling out here, y'all fraud that y'all been committing. Like you didn't think, like, look, she looks so like she's like, oh shit, I'm busted. I wonder if anybody's gonna know. So, of course, they copy the photo, they drag it over there, and they do an image search on it, and it comes back to Idaho 4. And a matter of fact, it comes back.
But you see how his memberships keep rolling in? That's why I'm showing you guys that. Because people are buying his bullshit.
To the thumbnail of this video right here. Okay. So we had to do a little research of where they got the photo from. And
it's going to be very difficult for the hate channels to dispute this.
Oh no, Betty. No. Anybody that goes against.
He also raised a couple of $1,000 for CrimeCom and didn't do anything with it. He never got the account. He never got the booth. He had more than enough money to do it, but he chose not to. And then it was, oh, it's too late.
Against you as a hate channel. When you are the people that are full of hate, right? Y'all just do it when the camera turns off, right? You act like you're this nice person, and let's say a prayer together, let's do church service, and really when that camera turns off, you people are just pure evil. Okay, you're just evil and bitter and broken people.
He's talking about what this video is. It was. If you rewind, I did show it. But I agree with you. He's the scammer.
And people are starting to see that. Yeah, I don't think y'all have anybody fooled. Okay. I don't think y'all have anybody really fooled that y'all are these good people, right? And your makeup wearing sister is worse than you. Okay. But behind the scenes, the person is a snake. The person you see online is not the same.
And I feel like this is projection, and I feel like Dolly's talking about himself. Because again, I know Betty's a scammer. I've met Betty. I've seen Betty in action. I see how she lies. I know she's a scam artist. But Justin is not. And there is no behind the scenes that he's doing all this shady shit. And the way Dolly is throwing this out there, like, you don't have to like Justin. Don't get me wrong. Me and him are not besties. But there's certain things that you just know, and that's one of them, that he's not shady. He's not doing shit behind the scenes. He's not doing anything like when other people do shady shit behind the scenes, he walks away from them. Like, we both walked away from, both had an argument with Molly, and, like, I know Justin. There's nothing going on behind the scenes.
Same person when that camera is off. It's just facts. And y'all got busted today, right? And Dolly's been saying it because I don't feel like I have to come up here and lie to my people just because I think Chris and Katie are suspicious. Okay. Just like everybody watching, there's 1,500 people out here watching right now. I believe the same thing you guys believe. Okay. I believe that the parents have some explaining to do in this case. I truly do. They're my number one suspects, just like you guys. But you know what we don't have to do is we don't have to make up shit. We don't have to fabricate shit. To suspect that these people know more than what they're saying, right? So when your views start to die down and y'all start to make up things and plant evidence and do the things that y'all shadily do, or play both sides like you and basically you did with Voices Behind the Ball Sack when y'all were down there in Georgia and you had your friends showing up for photo ops, okay? And then you basically are trying to do a reality show, but y'all don't want to tell Dolly you're doing a reality show because Dolly would have called bullshit on it because I was down there, the only one that was there for the right fucking reasons, while y'all are out trying to sell a show to fucking who knows who. But you see that fell through because reality is real. Okay. Reality is real. And there's nothing about any of you people that was real. Nothing. Everything is fake. All the way from everything was fake. So, hey, Dolly, Diddy was rushed to the hospital, just to let you know. I don't give two shits about P. Diddy. Okay, I could care less, right? Oh, but I don't wish death.
Now, one of the things that's always bugged me about Dolly is where he says okay after every sentence. If you didn't know, when someone says okay after every sentence, that is like I don't know if snarky is the right word, but that's like basically a way that they're telling their audience that what I'm saying is the absolute truth and you better fucking deal with it or get the fuck out of here. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what saying okay after every fucking sentence means. It's like they're so insecure and they just want it to sound like it's 100% the truth, and it's not. And to me, it's a weak way to speak. And it's one of the reasons I personally can't listen to him, because I can't stand that. Okay. No, it's not okay. Learn how to fucking speak.
On nobody. I don't. All right. And I only wish jail on bad people. And Betster, like, you'd have been told by the judge. I don't know why you have such a hard time listening. Maybe get a Q-tip, scrub them ears out a little bit. That judge said these people do not exist to you. They no longer exist in your world anymore. To leave them alone. And you've done everything but leave these people alone. Not only have you not left them alone, but now you have fabricated shit to make them look more guilty than they already look. Okay, now listen, they do look guilty. I ain't gonna lie, right? That ain't what I'm fighting about. I'm not on their side, but I'm on the side of what's right and wrong. Okay? I'm on the side of what's right and wrong. And making up things on people, even if they're guilty, even if they did.
Kelly, I'll be honest with you. I said this last night. I've known Jay since Facebook days, since Chris Watts. And I'll be honest with you. What I heard from her yesterday, I'm like, this girl does not belong in true crime. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I couldn't believe some of the basic stuff she didn't know, like basic true crime analogies. And I always thought she was smarter than what she was. But what I heard yesterday, I was like, wow, are you really in true crime with 100,000 subs? Because that's scary.
Do it. You still don't have to make up stuff on these people. And that's what you and your.
Because Dolly has never made up stuff about anybody. Dolly's never made up stuff about Quentin Simon's family. He's never made up stuff about the Wells. Like, really, Dolly? I don't watch you, Dolly, but I guarantee you have some bullshit going on in all of your streams about Sebastian for the last 12 months. I'm just going to take an educated guess on that.
Your girlfriend over there with the monkey did. Okay. That's what y'all did. Y'all are making up things. Y'all are running with it. And when you pay the price for it and you're sitting there crying, you should have known better, right? Because ain't you a legal aid? Don't you know when a judge tells you an order that you follow that order? Do you not understand that? I mean, do you not get it?
Is he joking? Like, is he seriously joking?
I mean, it's not that hard when somebody says, hey, leave them alone. They don't exist to you no more. And then you just turn up the heat. And now it's getting close to your court. Now you want to, now it's time to move on. It is too late for that. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. When you was a legal aid, didn't they tell you that? Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And you out here fabricating stuff on this family of a missing child. It is not going to look good for you in court. Okay. And over a few dollars and a few clicks and a few subscribers, right? Here's the thing about it. If you out here telling the truth, you lose subscribers. Like me, I look at my numbers. I lost some subscribers. You know why? Because I'm truthful. Now, if I was out here doing the same thing as y'all trying to gain subscribers, I'd be like, yeah, that's Chris. That's good. I'd be selling it just like y'all. I'd be out here screaming Karen Reed is innocent. Okay. I don't do that shit.
F your views. If you want to sub up because you like the truth, then sub up. If you want to hear what you want to,
For Dolly to sit here and say that he tells the truth, get the fuck out of here, Dolly. You're lying through half your shit tonight. But like he said, he had 1,500 people. Jay now has 1,000 people in every live. I don't know what's up with the audience. I don't. I can't blame the creator. I'm going to blame the sub.
hear, I'm probably not the channel for you, because I'm going to tell you what I believe. Sometimes I'm wrong though. Dolly can be wrong, but I'm going to tell you what I truly believe. I don't do stuff for clicks and views. When you're real people are going to recognize you.
That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. I have 163 people in here, and I am as real as they fucking get. I don't sensationalize, and I don't fucking pull the bullshit that every single one of you pull. So, Dolly, I'm calling bullshit on that. You sensationalize, you lie, you feed into the bullshit. So stop. You're a liar. Stop.
Right? I've earned these subscribers right now, 620. What, we got 60,000 subscribers, more than all of you. You know why that is? Do you know why I have more subscribers than you and him together? Because I'm real and y'all are not. So two fake.
That's bullshit. Exactly, Marlena. You lie like a fucking rug. I agree with that.
Fake ass people can't even equal the subscribers of one real person. All right? That's why. Because you're fake as hell. People realize when you're fake. They don't want to watch fake.
No offense to my people in here, but yes, they want to watch fake. That is proven by Queen Bee's numbers. That is proven by Granny's Watchings numbers. That's proven by Jay is for Justice numbers. And Dolly, that's proven by your numbers. They want to see fake. They want to see sensationalism. They want to see drama. They want fake.
They want some truth out here. They want to hear what's really going on. And that's what I bring them. No matter if it goes against the grain, if people like me for saying it or if they hate me for saying it, I'm going to say what is real. It just is what it is. If I have to lose subscribers to say it, I'll lose subscribers. I don't lose sleep. I slept all damn day. Okay. While people are mad about the monkey jokes and deleting me, I slept all day. The same if I would have slept if I had told no monkey jokes. Okay. Didn't affect my sleep none. I slept till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, let me go to the other side too. Brittany's fake. Betty's fake. Nick and the whole fucking At Night are a bunch of phonies. But Justin is not fake. He's the one person I can say that's not fake.
Like a rock star. I slept like a rock star, like a brick. I'm talking about drooling and all, right? You got to earn people's respect up here. And y'all have done so bad at doing that. And I think people have lost respect for you. And it shows. It shows. All right, this is what. Let me click on this real fast.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name
This is where they took the photo from. Let me share this with you from this lady's video right here. Okay. And this lady is Huda London Mental Health Crime Reactions. Okay. So that's where they got the picture from. Okay. Is this channel right here. So we tracked it down where you got it from. And y'all are blending these photos together. And just like y'all come out with all the stuff with the dogs barking and the recording in the Idaho 4, just like y'all were doing fraud shit in Idaho 4, just like you were doing fraud shit in Georgia, just like you were doing fraud shit in Florida, just like y'all have been doing fraud shit.
Dolly, if you want to talk about fraud shit, what about your soaps that you told everyone you were making that you were buying? That's kind of fraudulent, but we forgot about that. And he can't say fraudulent when he went to Georgia when he was fucking part of it. So nice try, Dolly, but you were part of it. Remember the ghost?
Everywhere, right? To make money on YouTube. How anybody believes you or anything y'all do is beyond me, right?
I guess if you act nice up here and you, oh, I'm nice, right? And people buy that shit, okay? They buy it. And then they feel sorry. You get up there and play victim. Oh, these hate channels are picking on me. And then you get, I call them super tears. When people give you money because you're sad, all these super tears coming in. Oh, Justin, fuck Dolly. Here's $20. Listen, everybody I talk.
Okay. Marlena, you would be a good one to answer this because you mod for Justin. Has Justin ever cried over Dolly? Because I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's a hard no, that he has never cried over Dolly or anything Dolly said or anything to do with Dolly. He didn't. I don't know if he does or he doesn't, but the only time that he showed something and he was using Wesson soap, I mean, Wesson vegetable oil, which is not something you use in soap. So, yeah. But yeah, Queen Bee proved that he wasn't making his own soap, that he was buying it, which is fine, but just be honest about it. That's what I'm saying, Tony. I don't ever remember Justin crying over Dolly. I don't remember Justin ever crying over anything.
Talk bad about, at least y'all make money. Okay. Right now, I am helping y'all. You know, you might be going, damn, I can't believe Dolly's doing like this. But your super chats are just, oh, don't listen to Dolly. Ding. Don't, he's
Dolly, the only one that's bringing in money is you. And you're doing this because you keep bringing in members. I mean, you've gotten so many new members tonight. Like, just stop.
he's full of shit. Ding. Okay. So if anything, y'all need to thank me for the super tiers. Okay. When you get a super tier today, you go, damn, Dolly, you helped me out on that one. But eventually, them super tiers are going to turn to people really seeing who you are. And they start to dry up like all tiers. Okay. Them tiers start to go away. And people start to realize who you are when maybe they didn't see it before. Maybe they had the blinders on. But slowly them blinders come off and people realize, well, Dolly's right. He did show the dead body of Kylie Rodney. Dolly's right. They were talking about euthanizing kids. Dolly's right. They were down in Georgia standing in front of the house taking photo ops.
I don't understand how he can talk about Georgia when he was a part of it. Like, that's my biggest question. And I agree with you, Kelly. Justin is completely unaffected by this crap.
Damn, Dolly's right. This is about a reality show. Damn, Dolly was right. And then when you come back and you go, Dolly, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were right. I'm blocking your ass. I'm blocking you. Stay gone. You should have believed me the first damn time. Dolly, don't be lying to you. Okay. Check my track record. Okay. Check my track record. Why you think I ain't got any YouTube friends? Why you think I ain't got any YouTube friends? Why do you think you don't see me on people's panels and jumping in their chats and shit like that? Why? Ask yourself that question. Right? Because I don't need to. I don't lay in bed with any of these people so they have things that, like, I have to be their friends. I don't. When somebody does something dirty or grimy, I let you guys know. I don't kiss their asses. I don't need to be their friends. I don't need them for views. They need each other. They need each other to create this bullshit that they sell to people. They need to run misinformation campaigns. They can't do it by themselves. They need 3 or 4 more other people to say the same thing so you guys believe it. The more people that say it, the more you're going to believe it. Well, it has to be right. 5 channels said it. 5 channels that all are kissing each other's asses said it. 5 channels that are in it together behind the scenes. They're talking that you don't see. What can we do to get views? What can we, let's do this. Let's plant this.
Dolly, that's what you do. That's what you and Betty did.
Let's say that. You don't think I heard that shit before? You got to remember, I was right down there with them. I've seen their actions. I've seen how they behaved. I've seen what they were about. And then from that point, no more. Right? And you've seen how bad they came out and talked about me. All of them. right? How bad, ding, 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 right? You seen how bad they talked about me because they knew. Dolly knows, right? So let's discredit him before he can discredit us, right? Because there's a gang of them, right? They're a little team. And it shows you, look at it. Look at who associates with each other. If that don't show you right out here on the YouTube streets who is real and who is fake, I don't I don't know what does. I mean,
Miss Who the London. This
I
is
can
like
only say it so many times, right? I can't force you to believe what I'm telling you guys is the truth. But let your squirrels kick it around a little bit. And I'm think y'all are smart enough to realize that I'm not coming out here just saying something to be mean, right? I don't have any reason to be mean, right? You think I woke up in a bad mood today? I didn't. I woke up happy as shit, right? I'm glad to be here. I just came out here to tell y'all the truth. And people will look at it like, oh, he's being mean. Listen, if I wanted to be mean, oh my God, I would destroy you guys so fast, right? People have seen me be mean. Okay. I ain't no saint. I don't claim to be a saint up here. I'm no more than Dolly. I'm shit talking. I'll do it. Right. So I think honestly, I've been pretty nice in this. I ain't called anybody no names. I ain't trying to belittle you, but I'm not going to let you get out here and fraud the people and not tell YouTube what the hell is going on. And like I said, guys, you guys might not know what happens behind the scenes, but guess what? Dolly does. All right. And I'm telling you, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to trust me. But just remember, when you come back and apologize, you're getting blocked. Okay. When you get blocked, I'm like, I told you, bitch. Right? Yeah, was I wrong in Summer Wells? Anybody was I wrong when I told you about the people in Summer Wells? Was Dolly wrong then? Was it wrong? Was it wrong then? All right. Pearl said, what team? Yeah, Betty, his team. I know who their team is. I know who's doing what behind the scenes, guys. Y'all don't get to see everything. Y'all don't know what spies I got. Okay. Y'all don't know who's talking.
That tells me that he's got nothing and he has nobody, because no normal person gives away sources. And if you really had something, you wouldn't need to blast this for views and money. And he's going to say, oh, it's not for views and money. This whole thing is for views and money. Because if there was so much shady shit going on, why did it take you 2 years to say something? Honestly, if Betty is so bad, which I mean, honestly, I know she is. But if these people are so bad and there's so much shady shit, why haven't you said anything over the last fucking 2 years?
They do. They know who's talking to me. I guarantee you that. They know who's talking to me. They know who's telling it. They ain't going to say it, though. They ain't going to say it. They know who's told Dolly. If you look at them right now, they're talking to each other going, you know this is who told Dolly, right? And they're going, yeah. They know. They know who told me what. Okay? And see, you guys don't know none of that, right? Y'all don't know. Y'all just thinking Dolly's being mean. All right, for the people that, not my people, but the people that like, oh man, he's being mean to Justin. Oh my God, you just don't know. You just don't know. Okay, I feel bad. I feel bad that you ain't in the loop like that, right? But it is what it is out here, guys. Okay, they know what's happening and they know why. They know why. Okay, they know. They ain't dumb. They know. They know. Okay, they know, and they're like, damn, we been done dirty, right? But listen, when you're dirty people, when you get put a bunch of people that ain't good people together, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're loyal to you? No. So, like I said, I hate to agree with SF because I believe he took money and he has a reason to be on their side. But he is 100% telling the truth on this. This has been complete fraud. It's all about clicks and views. It's all about exploiting this kid. Okay. And Seth, man, listen, Seth, if you listen to this, bro, dude, this is the last time I'm going to give you some advice. Get these people the F away from you fast as you can. Okay. Do it even faster. Get these people away from you. Open your damn eye.
Can I just say something? I need to point this out. Don't hate me, Dolly or PJ, but I need to point this out because it's driving me nuts. You're sitting here telling Seth, oh, get these people away. As much as I don't like Betty, she speaks proper English. She's not a lowlife. She's a scammer and a piece of shit, but she's not a lowlife. She was raised knowing how to speak. Justin always speaks proper English. He's not a lowlife. Dolly can't say the same. So I don't understand. Queen Bee, same thing as Dolly. They're total lowlifes that can't even speak proper English. And yet they have tons of thousands of people watching them. It goes to show the mentality of what subs want these days. I mean, no matter what, and maybe this is wrong of me, but I can't get out of my mind, and it's one of those things you can't unsee, is the video with Dolly's brother and the daughter, and I can never unsee it. And every time I look at Dolly, that's what I think of. And I know it's not Dolly, but you can't tell me how much you care for kids when, and I understand it's your brother, but you can't sit here and bash Justin for getting a monkey when you are living with somebody who are his own fucking daughter. I mean, and there's a video to prove it. You can't sit here and say how much you care for kids while bashing other people that at least speak proper English. Don't hate me for that.
Okay, poof, just open them. Like, I am not lying to you. I told Billy Joe Howe the same thing in Georgia, right? I was like, these people are playing you, Billy Joe. Betty and Voices Behind the Wall. And you remember Voices Behind the Wall would call.
You were playing them too. You dressed like a ninja. You made a joke out of Lilani. You said how you wanted to marry her. And then you had this whole ghost thing with Olivia. Like, who are you bullshitting, Dolly?
Oh, and talking about living with her, staying with her, sending her shit. Her and Betty right on the phone together. Playing Billy Joe Howe. I went up and told Billy Joe, I said, Billy Joe, these people out here are playing you. They're playing both sides. Voices Against the Boss Act is not your friend. Her and Betty are working together. Right? These people do this. This is like, it's bad. Especially bad when you manipulating people.
I never saw Dolly leave Georgia because it was too rough.
And you're doing it for clicks and views. So they're fake fighting, Betty and Voices, right? So they could get clicks and views. Right? And I didn't want no parts of that because that
I personally, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that Betty and Cher were fake fighting. I don't. And I don't believe that they set something up. Yeah, he got arrested. You're right.
lady was talking bad about me, and I told Betty, I said, Betty, I don't give a damn what you got going on with that lady, but I ain't involved in this. So she's out there running her mouth about me like we friends and shit, and we on the same team, and we ain't. Right? I'm here for a reason, to bring some justice to Quentin Simon. Y'all are here to get views, and that is the truth. I hold my hand up.
So Dolly's not here to get views. Okay, Dolly. Like, once I hear somebody say that, I know they're full of shit. Because why is Sebastian Rogers' name in your video right now, Dolly? Why do you spend every day for the last year talking about Sebastian Rogers for views? I'm telling you, every single time I hear a creator say that, I know that they're full of shit. That's true. Good point.
In a fucking lightning bolt storm, right? These people have been frauding since day one, and it's time for that shit to stop.
Okay. This is what makes true crime an absolute joke. Okay. And I love true crime. I like being here. I don't want people to look at what we do as just a scam and a joke. That's crazy. All right.
This is the part that I can't fucking deal with. You are so full of shit, Dolly, that it is seeping out of your fucking pores. That is the biggest bunch of bullshit coming from a man who was raised more money than most for things, items that he needs, items that he wants, that he doesn't even use. And now drop the bomb that he needs a boat and he needs this and he needs that. Like, stop the bullshit.
But look, he said something else too. I was wondering if I could find it. It was basically about Justin being a fraud and a fake, and we know that anyway. Okay, that's Betty's buddy. That shows you right there that what it is. So I ain't even gonna pull all that up because I got Turtle Island tonight. And I got to be over there in like 15, 14 minutes. So I got to get ready to set up for that, or I would drag these people a little bit longer. But, you know, to me, it's like kicking a dead horse. I think you guys get the point that they've been doing this type of shit for a long time. This ain't nothing new. And if you believe it, more power to you. Okay. Believe it. If you're watching this for entertainment, you're being entertained. If you're watching this for the truth and reality, you're being lied to. Just remember that. And Dolly's the one to tell you, right? Like, and I'm the person that says, hey, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. But who tells you more truth than me?
I would bet that I can pull up any one of Dolly's stuff and it comes down to it's going to be sensationalism or lies. I would guarantee that.
Because these people are worried about being friends and advancing their YouTube clicks and views on a whole bunch of fake shit.
Anyone that talks about clicks and views as much as he does tells me it's for clicks and views. Because again, he wouldn't have all his toys if not for his lines of bullshit.
And I don't care about that. I remember when 2 people watched me. I was happy with 2 people watching me. Just as happy as I am today right now with 1,667 people in the room. Same.
You're a liar. You're a total fucking liar.
Same dude, same shit. A little bit different because I smoked then. I was a little bit more happier. But still the same goofy ass guy. Nothing's changed, right? I still do all the same things, right? These people have fooled some of you guys. Yeah, I'm about to get off right now. Guys, open up your eyes and remember this. These people will lie to you, but Dolly loves you. Y'all be good. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all on Turtle Island if you want to join me on my other channel, Dolly Uncensored. It's a game show where we put 35 people on the island and we vote them off one by one. You know what the crazy thing is? The last person to be voted off that island was Bullhorn Betty. I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes over there. Y'all be good.
Now, let me remind you guys how Turtle Island started. You had to donate money to vote for your favorite person. In order to keep somebody on the island, you have to pay for it. So when he sits here and says it's not about money, it's absolutely for money. He constantly asks for likes, members, subscribers. Like, he is so full of shit. And when I heard the video before, I was like, wow. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Shocked, disappointed, and I just don't know why so many subs buy into these people's bullshit. I don't. Just to prove my point, right now, at midnight on a Sunday, Queen Bee has 1,700 people in there. Listening to who? B. Tim? Or listening to her say fuck every other word? Like, I will never, ever understand this entire community. I just won't. You can't make me understand it because I don't understand where subs' heads are at. And I will never understand how people buy into this kind of bullshit like Dolly just spewed. Or Jay and Granny and QB acting like they're the righteous do-gooders. Like they're the ones that are going to save the community when they're just as bad. Every single one of them are the exact same. And they all, in my opinion, are fucking ridiculous. But, you know, I have 170 and they have 1,700. So who's right, who's wrong? And again, I know it's not for her personality. It can't be to listen to B. Tim. So why? I don't get it. And maybe I never will get it. But it drives me fucking insane. Because I don't get how people buy into it. Yeah, he got arrested for knocking a bullhorn out of Aileen's hand. And I'm the one that convinced Aileen to drop charges. That was my doing. Because I thought it was ridiculous. I thought the whole thing was ridiculous from beginning to end. They made a mockery out of Georgia. And every one of them are involved. From Aileen to Dolly to Betty to QB, every single one of them made a complete fucking joke out of the case, out of Quentin Simon's life. And I think it's disgusting. And they continue to do it. And by the way, for the record, Valentine's Day candles will be on the website within the next day or two. It's something I'm really working on tomorrow. I'm getting them on the website so they can be mailed out immediately. Because we know Valentine's Day is right around the corner and everyone's going to need candles. So all the real candles will be on the site tomorrow. The Scammers Brigade must be their subs. I don't know, Tony. I don't get it. And why aren't you a member anymore, Tony? They do get daily hate. You can find a live between QB, Granny, J is for Justice, and Cluminati. They are on 24 fucking hours. 24 hours a day. From 6 o'clock in the morning, when I think Granny starts, all the way to 2 o'clock in the morning. One of them is on talking about the exact same thing. You're not a member. You're white, not green. And now they're saying that Justin, all right, so Queen Bee's title, for example, is BHB and Justin lied and made the fake picture when actually they had nothing to do with the fake picture. They just showed it. Is it ridiculous? Absolutely, it's ridiculous. I just don't know. I don't understand why subs fall into it. I just don't. And like even Dolly, all those memberships he got when he's talking straight out of his fucking ass. And everything he said was fucking bullshit. As he, you know, wants this money for this and money for that. Now he needs a guard dog and get the fuck out of here. And he needs a boat. And that was a hint to his subs. Kelly, I said the same thing yesterday, and I completely agree with you. I was like, I don't know how anybody watches her. Somebody in Patreon posted something about her today. I was like, oh, hell no. I said, I can't even watch her. She's so gross. And yet, again, she has 1,200 people watching her. Even though Queen Bee just spoke about the exact same thing, and so did Jay and so did Granny, it's like the same people go from chat to chat to chat. I will never understand. Go work, you lazy ass. Who? The same 12. Yeah, it is. It's the same 1,200. Go from this one to that one to that one to that one. But like on a personal note, I can't even listen to Queen Bee because I can't listen to fucking B Tim. I can listen to voices. I can't listen to B Tim. I agree with that black-haired chick. But they won't because he's a moneymaker. But I can assure you, not one of them give two fucks about Sebastian. Because if they did, they would walk away. Because honestly, what it comes down to, there's nothing new in the case. Nothing. There's nothing to talk about. I get keeping his name out there, but there's so many other stories to tell. There's this one case that I saw. I don't really know the backstory, but the case is in court now. A guy like murdered his parents, murdered his mom. Griffith, I think his name is. Pretty intense. But there's so many missing kids. And they all and that's what's aggravating from my perspective. They all have huge platforms. They are getting thousands of people in their live. So talk about another case. Talk about another missing kid. Since none of them are in this for money and subs. Yeah, Nelson County, I don't know where that is. Nelson County Sheriff's Office seeks help in locating two missing kids. Tragic accident. Missing child with special needs found dead. That's sad. Two missing children out of St. Pete found safe. February 1st. Nelson County, Virginia, which is right near Dolly. This is in Dolly's own backyard. Nelson County Sheriff is requesting the public's assistance on locating two missing kids. Buck Myers and his brother Kenneth were last seen walking along Lake Nelson in Arlington, Virginia. This is in Dolly's backyard. If anyone knows the location, please contact Nelson County Sheriff's Office. This is literally Dolly's backyard. So why doesn't he find out who they are? I mean, they're asking public assistance. I agree, but they don't know where else to turn. Hold on, I'm just reading. All right, here's another one in Florida. I've seen her face. Somebody posted this. Maybe it was Chasing. But I've seen her face. So, also requesting public assistance locating 13-year-old Avery Monroe Rice, who was last seen Monday, January 29th. How come nobody's talking about her? These are all cases that that police are asking the public to look for. How come nobody's talking about them? Dolly, since you're all about missing kids, 800,000 children are reported missing every year. That's insane. Here's 2 in California that are missing. Mother was found dead. 3-year-old and 2-year-old. Dolly, you're all about missing kids. You're not in it for clicks and views. So here's some missing kids. How come you're not talking about them? Texas daycare workers accused of physically and verbally abusing 3 toddlers at a YMCA. I know he don't care, Truth Seeker. That's my point. That's why I'm saying he's so full of shit on the bullshit he was saying tonight. Here's another one out of Austin. Two missing Ohio kids found in Iceland? Damn. Here's another one. Lakeland, Florida. See the report of a missing child. 6-year-old Empress Moore. Empress initially ran away from her home in a 600 block. We are asking the public's help in finding 6-year-old Empress Moore. See, I don't normally do missing kids. Because to me, there's just not enough information on them. Here's another one. Endangered 13-year-old Jackson girl. Well, that's sad. Oh, I heard about this. Seven people. Did you guys hear about this case? I mean, I heard about it because I'm from Long Island, but there was this girl who they believe she was sex trafficked. She was 15, I think. Her dad is like this big biker dude and like tattoos everywhere. Like he's a pretty scary guy. He got a tip from someone that his daughter was on a boat in Suffolk County and he went and got her, like literally got her off the boat. And now she's in rehab, but 7 people have now been arrested. 2 women have been arrested on charges of child sex trafficking after prosecutors say they used her to get drugs and money from men. Now 7 people have been arrested. The girl's fine, thank God. Took the girl to a house in Copiague on January 2nd where she traded her for crack cocaine to a man who's accused of raping her. Insane. They kidnapped the teen and held her at their homes where she was unlikely to be found. Thank God somebody called and said she was on the boat and the dad was able to go get her. Like, he didn't even care. He just walked right on the boat. And like news people were like, shouldn't you have brought the police? He's like, I didn't care. They told me my daughter was on the boat. I was going to get her. I mean, this dude is pretty scary looking. But I'm glad they arrested 7 people. Second-degree rape, first-degree kidnapping. Yeah, I'll show you the guy. Hold on. Oh. Who rescued his daughter? Like, I wouldn't fuck with this guy. Hold on. Like, tell me, would you fuck with this guy? I'd be scared.
From a Taken-style plot after she was allegedly kidnapped and found alive on a boat after 26 days of hell. Emma Ray Gervasi vanished from outside her home in Long Island December 9th. Frank Gervasi from Frank launched her when she disappeared in East Paris later, knocking on his own hands by following up on leads and working with the local Suffolk County Police.
I mean, look at him. I'd be scared to kidnap his daughter. But he's been really good about it. He said if there was somebody on the boat, he would have dealt with it, but he just got the call that his daughter was on the boat and he went and got him. But yeah, he's a pretty scary looking dude. But they think she was like lured off. But she's had her issues with drugs. But yeah, I wouldn't try to kidnap her. I'd be scared of him. And I would have played that, but that girl's voice was like annoying me. Oh. All right. So this girl has a video on it. Brooke McKenna. If you want to watch about the case. I just noticed it. So, all right. I'm getting off though. I'm getting tired. I need a good night's sleep because I have to get these candles pictures done and uploaded on the website. So you guys can all buy lots of candles, which we need lots of sales, which I think I'm going to start going live on TikTok for candle sales. I keep debating it, but I think I'm going to start doing it. So with that said, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Let me see the poll. Hold on. All right. So 100% think. Why do I only have 4 likes? I bet I have more likes than that. Only 73 likes? Come on, guys. All right. So 70% said that Dolly is a money scam, and 30% think he's 100% legit. Yes, candle sale. Candle sale is coming. Valentine's Day sales. So yeah, there will be sales for Valentine's Day. And I have to put it together, but I got to get the pictures done. I have the candles done. I don't have the pictures done. And that's always the fun part, is taking the pictures. So, I'll definitely be doing that tomorrow. And then hopefully by tomorrow night, I can get them uploaded. It definitely by the next day. So with that, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Peace.